This is episode 560 of the Rio Grande Foundation's Tipping Point, New Mexico. I'm Paul Gessing.
And I'm Wally Drangmeister.
I'm president of the Rio Grande Foundation, New Mexico's free market think tank. You can find out more about the foundation at riograndefoundation.org. Well, Wally, I hope you and Carol had a lovely Thanksgiving.
Yes, a lovely Thanksgiving. It was great at my daughter's and family there, and it was really nice.
Very good. Yeah, I have some things that I'll talk about here today on the show that happened to me over Thanksgiving. But it was a lovely Thanksgiving, and yeah, uh, between not having my own work, but also not having to wake up and take the kids to
Right.
school and all that kind of stuff. Although the Catholic schools did go Monday and Tuesday
Yeah.
of last week, APS was off the whole week, which they're starting so early now at APS. You would think they might want to compress out a few of those days in the middle of
Right.
the year, but that's APS for you. So anyway, did you happen to receive a Thanksgiving card from our dear leader, Michelle Lujan Grisham?
You know what? I have some mail I haven't gone through, but to the best of my knowledge, no. I saw by the link you sent me that's not the case with you, Paul.
Oh man, I cannot believe my luck. I was included somehow on the governor's Thanksgiving card list. So her and I believe it's the first gentleman now. That's how we say these things. But yeah, it was obviously not from. The stamp was not licked by Michelle herself. It was a official Thanksgiving card, I'm sure, sent at taxpayers' expense. But yes, I did receive a Thanksgiving card. I found it to be slightly humorous. Don't know how I wound up on that list. Maybe enough interactions with her in the administration. I've gotten on her radar, but got a Thanksgiving card for the first from her and the first gentleman. So uh, while I'm not going to relent in any way for of my criticism. This probably, and I was talking to somebody about, this is a governor who generally does not do olive branches. She is kind of a my way or the highway person. This may be the singular olive branch that I've seen from her over her time as governor. It's not going to sway me at all, but kudos to whoever is in charge of the Thanksgiving list for keeping, a lot of her implacable critics alongside, I'm sure, a lot of her more friendly legislators and supporters.
Well, yeah, and Paul, it just shows too that there is a platform that you have. You're certainly been getting a lot of media coverage, TV, newspaper, and the social media, etc., of the Rio Grande Foundation. Again, not advocating for you personally, but for policies that are free market and might actually help New Mexico work a little better. And so maybe the governor has developed a new free market approach to things, and that's why you got on that list. We can only hope.
Yeah, I think we'll just we'll go with a no on that one. But yeah, I would love for this to be some kind of harbinger of more sane policy from the governor. I do not believe that to be the case. So let's not get ahead of ourselves there, Wally. But
Too much too soon,
it's a
huh?
nice thought.
Yep, absolutely.
Um, One of the things I did try to do over the Thanksgiving holiday, trains are neat. Trains and the holidays just go together. The model train under the tree. In fact, that is exactly what my family was doing. Specifically, two of my three daughters are sufficiently interested in model trains. You know, I guess they've taken on an air of being a boys' toy model trains. But two of my daughters, I had designs of taking them the Saturday after Thanksgiving down to Berlin on the Rail Runner, and there is a new model train museum down there, right as you might imagine, being Berlin. they really do call it Hub City. I thought it was just the brewery that my friend owns down there, but because of the railroad tracks coming through there that go east to west, Berlin is really a big railroad town, and the Southwest Model Railroad Museum is right there. It's relatively new. It's free. It's very nice. We wound up checking it out, but we did not take the Rail Runner Express down there. That is simply because while I got to the Montano station right on time, which was uh, a few minutes before the train was supposed to leave at 11:41, according to my handy dandy iPhone app, and unlike some conservatives out there, I have taken the Rail Runner on plenty of occasions, often to the legislative session in Santa Fe. Really haven't taken it much outside of that, but normally I'm taking it northbound. This time I was trying to take it southbound. But on the app, as I screenshotted at Errors of Enchantment, the Montano train was to arrive at 11:40 a.m., 11:41 a.m., heading south to Berlin. Well, I got there about 11:35, which isn't plenty of time to catch this train.